tomorrow.
All right, so example 4. Let's solve this system. Do you want to use substitution or do you want to use addition elimination method? Let me tell you how I would choose, okay? Personally, if I have an x or a y that has a coefficient of a 1 in front, I'm definitely going to use the substitution method because it's easy to solve for. If all of my x and y's have coefficients other than a 1, then I'm probably going to try to use that addition or elimination method, okay? Because if I try to use substitution, I'm going to end up with fractions. And we just personally don't care for fractions that much, do we?
No.
So we try to avoid them. So, on this one, do you want to use substitution or addition? I think the addition will be better because I don't have an x or y that only has a 1 in front. So then we have to choose out of that. Do we want to, well, first thing, remember step 1 was that it has to be ax plus by equals c. Both of my equations are already in that form, correct?
Yep.
Then I have to decide, do I want to get rid of the x or the y and then multiply if I need to? So do we want to get rid of x or y? It doesn't matter. All right, so let's get rid of x. So remember I said my way doesn't always produce the smallest of numbers, but it works every time. So I'm going to take this 5 that's in the first equation and multiply the second equation by it. And
Why are
then,
you doing the first one this time?
because that's what they chose.
How do you know?
It doesn't matter. You just pick one.
Oh, we chose. I thought you meant the paper chose.
All right, so then the second equation had a 10 in front, so I'm going to put a 10 in front of the first equation. It is, but remember we don't worry about the sign because then we look and say, do my x's have different signs up there? Yes. So because they do, I don't have to put a negative on the outside.
But if they were both like positive.
If they were both positive, both negative, then I would have to put a negative on one of the numbers on the outside.
It didn't matter which one.
Doesn't matter which one. All right, so let's take this 10 and let's distribute it into its parenthesis. Take the 5 and distribute it into its parenthesis. And then combine them.
5 times 7 is 35.
Yes. So what is 50x minus 50x? Okay, what's negative 20y plus 20y? So what do I have left on this side of the equal sign?
45.
Nothing. So I have a 0 there, okay? Just on the left side. Just on the left side. Equals, now be careful over here because that's a positive 35. So what's 40 plus 35? All right, so all my variables cancel. So this is going to be one of those that's a little different. It's either all real numbers or infinitely many solutions, or it's a no solution. So ask yourself, is this true or false? Is 0 equal to 75? All right, so that's not going to be true. It's false. So what was my solution if it's a false statement?
No solution.
So no solution.